Yo, what's up? This is Wide Awoke with Wally Wonder. I'm your host, Wally Wonder. Okay, shot a couple videos going uphill. I'm gonna be going downhill now, so I'm going a little bit more faster. Maybe trying a little bit more maneuvers. Not sure how steady this camera is on a stick, so I'm not gonna do too much jumping, but I'm way down. Okay, I'm gonna make this video right here. It's gonna be about alcohol. Alcohol is very popular substance here in America. Today's Sunday. It ain't football, but if it was football Sunday, a lot of people could be getting ready for that alcohol. I guess right now people getting ready for the alcohol for communion, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I've had my struggles with alcohol. It's very easy thing to get caught up in because it's so socially acceptable and things like that. And so I've been divorced for 13 years. Yeah, there were times where I just kind of fell into drinking. You know, you don't have your kids all the time, and just kind of feel like, you know, if you get used, you know, you live like, you know, my 20s for pretty much the whole decade of my life. It's just kind of just like the family thing. It started pretty young, and so just, you know, waking up with my kids, going to work, that was my life. And then so I didn't really, like, you know, have like a normal kind of 20s like other people, but got into about my 30, you know, 28, 29, into my 20s, I'm divorced. I started having the freedom that I didn't really have when I was younger. But I also started, you know, feeling things that I didn't feel before. You know, I started, you know, depression was one of the things that I noticed. And I actually have recently looked up some things about depression and fathers and divorce. And there definitely are chemicals that get released in your brain from being around your children. And so I think just not, you know, going from having them all the time to like not seeing them all the time, I think that can affect your chemical composure. And just even though like my marriage wasn't all that fucking great, there's still like a lot of things that come with the marriage that make it, there's a lot of things that come with the marriage that make it so that you get used to a lot of things in life. And then when you get out there on your own, it's kind of a different thing. It's a different world. Even a bad marriage is different than being single. But so anyway, to start, you know, I'd sit around. I remember I was in Oregon. I moved to Portland for a little bit, and I was sitting at a bar, and it was like a Sunday, and just got off work. I was waiting tables, and fucking I was just sitting there with my buddy. We were just sitting at the bar at the restaurant we worked at, and I was had a couple drinks after work, you know, kind of habit. Go home, and I thought about, like, dude, I ain't got nothing to go home to. And I was like, shit, neither did he. You know, this motherfucker never been married, never had kids, nothing. And so, man, we were just sit here and drink. It was like something new to me. But as the years went on, you know, I had more days like that. I remember I'd have days where I'd always fantasize about, man, it'd be fun to wake up and just start drinking all day. So I've done it. I did it maybe like twice or whatever. And then got to the point where I had so many days like that. It's like, whatever. And put myself through some hardships. You know, I was quite the functioning alcoholic for a while. You know, I was able to go to work and live in different cities and visit my kids where they live in different places, and you know, and fly and catch planes and have money and have places to live, and have money to go out and money to date and money to go to shows and all this shit. But so I was a functioning alcoholic for quite a while, but eventually, man, the functionality, it just started to go down, because eventually what alcohol did to me was it just started deteriorating my brain to the point that I don't know, man, I was fucking losing touch with reality and shit. And so you know, I'd get drunk and I would have like fucking straight up schizophrenic episodes, and it was fucking destroying my body and financially, and my relationships were just crashing. And I mean, I was definitely at that final stage of not drinking. And you know, so I made these choices to quit, and I've been working on it for a while, and I'm definitely doing good in this year, because I didn't want to be 40 and continue to struggle with it. I don't want to be, you know, if the good Lord grants me life till I'm 65, I want to be able to look back and say, you know, it's been 25 years since I've conquered that battle with alcohol, and I see differences in life, and also wants, needs, situations, and a lot of things in my life have changed. A lot of things have adjusted. My relationships with my children has changed to where, I mean, they're older now. They have more control over what they want to do with their time. I don't have to always deal with their mom, so they have more time with me. They're not going to want to be around me if I'm drinking. And so a lot of that stuff has changed too. I'm in a very a good relationship with the woman and stuff like that. And I believe that, and she hates alcohol. And so, and if it's something like that's going to bring us problems, I believe that's worth it too. And there's a lot of other reasons. And believe me, before I met her, I was working on drinking. And you know, I tried the AA thing, and it doesn't work for me. It just doesn't. I just don't get it. And it's like they make you freaking wait to take these steps, and it's like you're not ready, and you have to be ready. And I feel like you know, the last AA meeting I went to, I was fucking upset, man. I felt like I was just trying to just talk, you know, because I was just going for basic support, you know, with not drinking and all this. And you know, you want to work this. People say, oh, work the steps, and you got to get a sponsor, but then you got to jump through these fucking hoops to get this sponsor. Like, I'm supposed to be like, oh, this fucking human being is like fucking God to me, because he's gonna show me the fucking way. And I just didn't fucking, I wasn't feeling that shit, man. You know, and the way they came at me with an attitude like, oh, you're just gonna end up like this and blah blah blah, and you guys are gonna go to fucking AA, or you're gonna be a fucking dry drunk. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, so basically they're saying if people who quit alcohol without AA, I mean, some people are a little softer on that, but like when you're in the program, they're selling it like it's the only way, or maybe they're just trying to say that the only way to be in this program is to do it this way, which I didn't really like. You know, I don't really like the idea of having to, I gotta jump through hoops and all these obstacles to prove to you that I'm ready to get taught this old wise message of fucking 12 steps, which I can read the fucking 12 steps. I mean, they're everywhere. Fuck, pick them up on the internet. You fucking do them yourself. But no, you won't be doing them right, and you got to do it again and go through all these steps, and this is gonna change shit. And it's like, what? Realize that I'm fucking powerless over alcohol? No. And that's one of the things that fucking pissed me off at the meeting. I'm like, I gotta jump through all these fucking hoops to get a fucking sponsor, right? But I didn't have to jump through no hoops to fucking buy liquor. I could fucking go to a liquor store, or I could choose not to. And so I'm not powerless over alcohol, because alcohol can't fucking purchase me. I can purchase it. I mean, I can fucking be on this mountain, or I can fucking be at the fucking liquor store buying fucking booze. So I definitely have power over alcohol, because I put it in my body. It doesn't hold me down and rape my fucking esophagus and shit by pouring itself down there. You know, so it's fucking stupid, in my opinion. I'm not trying, well, I shouldn't say it's fucking stupid. I'm trying to like insult the whole program, but like whatever. And I understand it works for some people, but I didn't like that part of it, and I didn't like the way they were coming down to me like, oh, you just don't know, you're gonna be a dry drunk. And then you know, the meeting I was attending, you know, there was some older a black fella there, and wasn't that many black people in the meeting I was at, and then so he speaks up, you know, he's a little older than me, and it's like, oh, you know, let me tell you, because I'm from the hood too. And well, yeah, I have lived in Detroit, but my family's suburban and whatever, dude. And I got a fucking totally different life than that motherfucker. And it just pissed me off, just because it's like, oh, because I'm the older black man. They're like, you talk to him, black guy, you can fucking relate to him. Man, fuck off with that shit. You know, like, I'm not saying I don't relate to my motherfucking brothers, but I relate to anybody, human beings on whatever level I can relate to that human being on. But I didn't really like that. And then the dude came and talked to me. He was like, yeah, you know, I could teach you, you know, you could learn from me, and you could have this and that, but first you got to jump through these hoops, and you got to go hang out at this place. Let me just see if you commit. And okay, if you got to work that hard to not fucking drink, fine. that's you, man. I'm not gonna put more effort into not drinking than I put into drinking. Drinking was fucking easy. I went to the fucking liquor store. I didn't spend time fucking drinking. I spent time drunk. You know, like, you know, recently, before I fucking quit drinking, I was fucking selling Kirby vacuums door to fucking door I'd fucking get drunk, go knock on doors and go fucking sell Kirby's. Did it for 2 years. I was selling them motherfuckers drunk too. Cause you know, you're fucking buzzed, you're in a good fucking mood, you're at the door, you're like, hey, let me in. Go in the house all funny and laughing and fucking selling them motherfucking Kirby. But also drinking affected my business at Kirby too a lot of times, because I would fucking flip out, or I couldn't really handle my fucking life outside of work too good, or just whatever. Alcohol's overall negative. I'm not saying it was cool because I got drunk and sold Kirby's. I'm lucky I was fucking able to pull it off, and probably more customers noticed than I realized, but people still bought from me. And some people wouldn't. It could have cost me some sales. I bet I can tell you this, it's probably cost me more than it's helped me. But no, the deal is, man, it's like, okay, so, but that's the thing. I don't like when people try to tell you there's only one way to do something, and that's why I was not feeling the AA. I don't want to put that much time into not drinking, and I have friends, and I have a network of people in my life, like all over the fucking you know, country, and definitely there's things in the state of Colorado. I could fucking find things to do to entertain myself. Like I could go fucking drive here and go on this fucking hike in this beautiful place, and we have nothing but places like this in this state, which you guys are going to start seeing more videos of me doing my videos this way, because I can get my workout in, I can get my hike in. I gotta get my hike in, man. And this is just so good to get away from people, man, and because there's an energy that human beings put out in general, and a lot of times there's a lot of negatives, and sometimes maybe it's not negative, it could be used negative, and you may be putting it out and you don't realize it. But I don't know, it's just good to get the fuck away from people. If you never get to do that in your life, I feel bad for you. You need to do it. I don't care where you live, there's places you can get away from people. You know, I lived in Detroit, there's so many places in Michigan to go get the fuck away from people and go on a lake or something. No matter where you live in fucking, yeah, if you live in Nebraska, you can go get away from people. You're gonna be sitting in a fucking cornfield and it's gonna suck, but whatever. But I mean, there's just a lot more ways to change your lifestyle. You know, you can, to me, the best way to combat alcoholism is to change your hobbies and find healthy hobbies. There's nothing really unhealthy about hiking and making YouTube videos. That I don't think there is. I could be lost. Whatever, I'll eventually find my way back. I can just walk over the fucking hills if I want. I'm sticking to the trail. The trail's free will, choking coaches. But anyway, so yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. So the video is about alcoholism, why AA didn't work for me. I'm definitely gonna work hard to stay sober and not drink anymore. I could get into what it does to your liver, what it does to your mind, because I've been doing so much research. What it does to your body, you know, man, you don't absorb protein, you can't really gain weight, definitely deteriorates your mind, fucks up your liver. If people around you are telling you that you need to stop drinking, and you agree with them and you're still drinking, the sooner the better. The sooner you stop, the better. You know, and you have to find different things to do. You know, get out, go for a fucking hike, go for a jog, get some new hobbies, play basketball. If you want to go to AA, go to AA. I mean, that's going to be something to do. Some people just religiously go to meetings. I get sick of it, and there's a lot of negativity. People go in there and they're fucking crying. Their life ain't that great. Mistakes they made. I don't fucking hear about that shit. You know what? I want to say fuck alcohol, move past it, get on to fucking something different, and not dwell on what got me in the situation. I'd rather dwell on the new horizons ahead and know that I can't go back to fucking abusing alcohol like I did. I can't do that shit, and it's not good for my life, it's not good for my fucking relationships or nothing like that. But to sit there and go to this program and they're like, that's just the only way, and you start on day one and you're counting your days and you get fucking some days in and then you drink, oh, you gotta start all over again. Oh, nope, buddy, I done had 10 years sobriety on you. You don't know nothing, man. You don't know nothing. Like, man, whatever. I guess it works for some people. I mean, there's a lot of statistics that say the fucking success rate is fucking pure shit. It don't work at all. I know I've seen a lot of people going in and out of fucking doors, those places, but for some people it does work, and so to those people, more power to you. But I don't know. But if you have to, I feel like if you're still going to meetings all the time, and you have to fucking go to meetings, and meetings have to be a motherfucking priority in your life, you gotta fucking schedule time out. Alright, well, oh, fuck, a rabbit. Rabbit. Ah, fuck, I didn't see it. I couldn't catch it. But if you have to go to meetings all the time, you're still living your life based around alcohol. What's the fucking difference, you know? There's that rabbit. Rabbit. Oh, that's a fast rabbit. Rabbits are probably always fast. Probably normal human beings probably just don't run up and grab and catch rabbits. But anyway, that's my video about alcohol. If you're drinking too much, stop. If you want to go to AA, fine. If you think AA is bullshit, then you're not the only one. Anyway, I'm out.